Hey guys, today I'm going to try yet another new foundation. This time it's going to be the Huda Beauty Foundation. FYI, everyone says Huda. I was saying Huda, but then I watched like her little special that was going on, I think here on YouTube, or was it on YouTube or on Netflix? It was on somewhere, and everyone was calling her Huda, and then she was calling herself Huda. So I feel like we've been saying her name wrong. So the Huda Beauty Foundation. This is the Faux Filter Foundation. It's new to me, not new to the world. The shade I got is Toffee 420G. It's crazy to me because this foundation was $40. Now, I did use my Sephora discount, but at the same time, I'm sitting here like, but the Rihanna one was way cheaper, like regular price, $34. Why is Huda being so expensive? But when I opened it up, I think it's a really nice size. I've got to, tell you guys that the truth is, it is a really nice size. I like the packaging in terms of the aesthetics of it. I like that it has her name on the side, like of the brand. I like that it's like semi-frosted at the bottom and it's gradient towards the top, so you can actually see the shade that is inside versus trying to like do a lot of guesswork. I like that the frost in it is black to clear. Like the transition is black to clear because most people are doing like white frost. So the fact that this is the opposite is really nice. The cap is nice, and then it has a pump which gives it extra brownie points. You know what I mean? The only thing though is that I feel like this should have been a glass container. The bottom is literally the same type of material that the caps usually are. So I don't know, like I just feel like it's slightly cheap at $40, I'm just saying. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna prime my first, and we are gonna get right into trying this producto. In previous try-ons that I've done, I've just used my velvet sponge in order to kind of blend it all into place. But what I am going to do this time around is I'm going to use a sponge on half of my face and then a brush on the other half, because I kind of want to see what kind of finish $40 is going to give me. You know what I mean? So I don't even know how many pumps I am going to need. You guys already know. I said I've already primed my skin. This looks like a good shade for me. Same kind of like the Rihanna one. I think I'm gonna need, that was just one pump, so that's not too bad. I'm gonna add one additional pump so that I can add some here, here, and then the balance I'll just kind of like apply here. On the right side of my face, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Juno Micro Blending Sponge. And, ooh! Oh, this smells good. Okay. Rihanna's didn't have a scent, but this has... Oh, wow. I don't know exactly what it smells like. It has a little bit of a light perfumey. Okay, Huda, I got you, girl. Oh, it reminds me of something. Oh, my goodness. I can't think of it, but it definitely reminds me of something I've used in the past. Got it. I got it. You know Avon's Skin So Soft? That's kind of what it smells like. Like the oil spray. That's what it smells like. Yes, like the original, not the pink one, the blue one. That's what it smells like. Oh, Huda. Oh, Huda, you really hooked that up. Okay, see, I'm really liking this foundation now. It's blending out really nice. As you can see, I do pat into place to blend, but I also drag. That's why I really like this sponge, because you're able to, it's almost like a brush, but it's not, it's a sponge. And then you are able to kind of like blend things into place and then pat, and it doesn't leave a streaky kind of line on your face, which is amazing. I do have a video on this sponge and some of other Juno & Co.'s products, just in case you're wondering. I do have a video on it. I'll put it up here for you guys. Then I'm gonna move on over to my left side, which on your end it's probably the right, and I am gonna use the Luxie 732 Airbrush Foundation brush. We got this in the September Boxy Luxe Boxy Charm box, and I've gotta admit, I've been loving this brush. There's just something about this brush that is just like, girl, come on. And I went through a little phase of like 2 weeks in the month of September, maybe longer, where I didn't want to get up and wet my sponge. So I was like, I'll use my brush. I absolutely love this brush. And I don't really do brushes because they tend to leave a streaky kind of line and a weird look on your skin, but not this one. Luxie got it right with this one. But then again, Luxie brushes are like amazing. So it's blending really nicely with the brush as well. This is what the face looks like with nothing but primer underneath my skin and just the foundation. The primer I used is the Ordinary's High Adherence Silicone Primer. So I made sure I used a primer that has no luminosity or would not change the look of my foundation, because I really want to see what the finish looks like, if it's matte, if it's not. This one still, it's not like a flat matte. It has a little bit of a satin finish. You can see a little bit of a sheen coming through, and it's not oiliness. It actually has to do with the foundation. I like the finish. I love the smell of the foundation. And it's still a little tacky, but I'm going to give it a second to set. And while it's setting, I'm going to do the rest of my face. All right, here is a close-up look of what my skin looks like right after applying my bronzer, my blush, my highlighter. I even did my concealer, and I set that concealer with my Laura Mercier powder. So far, so good. It is playing nice with everything that I applied on top of it. So the foundation seems to be really, really nice so far. It did set nice to kind of like a powder finish, so it doesn't feel tacky or sticky or anything like that. I wonder how this one's going to wear, because the Fenty wore so nice. So here's the plan for today. I have a meeting I need to go to, so I'm gonna go and do that. And then I'm gonna see how this wears throughout the day. I will come back later on tonight with a follow-up close-up and everything and show you guys what it looks like. So it did cover like little bumps that I have going on right here, stress breakouts, y'all know how that is. And I have like some scarring here that I'm working on, covered that up. And I have some scarring here, which it did pretty okay with covering up. But I didn't blend too much, and this was just one layer. I didn't build more than one layer on top of the foundation. I wanted to see how true to its advertisement the foundation can be with just one layer. I love the coverage, A, so far, and B, everything played so well on top of this foundation. Nothing skid, nothing moved. There's no gaps, like it's not choppy. It's really, really nice. And I'll come back late tonight, zoom in and show you guys what my face looks like at the end of the day. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty then. So it is that time of day. Actually, it's not that the time of day. It's actually time of the night. It is about 10:15 at night. I know because my alarm rang, so it's about 10:15 at night, which means I've had this foundation on my face for over 13 hours. If I recall properly, I did my makeup around 7:20 this morning, and this is what it looks like at the end of the day. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. So I'm gonna look at myself in the viewfinder and we gonna chat. The foundation looks really good. It hasn't moved around at all. And you have a very, very small amount of kind of like see-through of, you know, some scarring that I have going on here. I am slightly shiny in this area right here, but it kind of looks like glow. It doesn't look like a grease ball effect, you know? So I think that even though there is very minimal shine through, it is very graceful. It still looks really, really nice. I didn't get any transfer onto my clothing or like my sweater, my jacket or anything like that. I want to look okay. The little breakout that I have going on here is kind of coming through, but you can see the breakout with no redness. So the coverage is still there. You just can kind of see the breakout, but it still looks really, really good. I do see why this foundation does retail for $40. I do consider it a high-end brand, even though it's indie because it's Huda, but you know, it is picked up by Sephora. Sephora usually has like amazing, nothing but the best, if I'm gonna be honest. So I'm not surprised that they picked them up. I am pleasantly surprised on the formula. I don't even know what else to say. I actually really, really do like this foundation. I think that finding my shade, Like, this is a perfect shade for me, and I don't powder my skin at all whatsoever. I apply my foundation, I do my bronzer, I do my highlight, I do some blush. The only thing on my face that I powder like to set is my concealer area. I had no issues with this shade. Like, I had no question. This shade was perfect for me. And it was so easy to walk into the store, just do one pump and know exactly that. Yellow undertone, this is my foundation shade. So, I don't know, it was just so easy to pick my shade as well, which was a relief to me because sometimes you do go into the store and all the shades kind of look alike and you're like, oh my God, which one's gonna work for me? Do I think this foundation is worth purchasing? Yes, I do. I really do. Let me know if you've tried the foundation. Let me know what you think about it, whether or not you'd be considering going and getting it. I was kind of back and forth with it, and I'm actually glad that I just dove in and got it because I really, really do like it. Alright guys, that is a wrap for this video. As per usual, my social media platforms will be right here. Make sure you go follow me there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys!